I used to be in your shoes. I used to feel like I was trapped in a bubble of anxiety. And anywhere that I would go, people were thinking poor of me. They were thinking that I was a stupid, weird, awkward. But a few days ago, I got hired in one of the offices in Manhattan doing sales. Yeah, a few months ago, I had crippling social anxiety and I couldn't even tell the waiter my order without stuttering or without feeling anxious. And now I got hired in Manhattan, doing hundreds of calls, meeting people every day. So I'm gonna tell you the two things that has helped me to basically transform my life. My first one is you're believing the liar. It's such a beautiful thing that I discovered that 90% of my thoughts and the things that I would think about myself were not true. So one of the things that was really scary back then for me growing up was talking to guys my age, especially popular kids and the popular guys, because I would think that if they would see me, they would think that I am a loser and they will automatically reject me. I would think that the first thing that they were gonna think when they would see me is, I don't want to hang out with this guy. Who is this fucking freak? Who's the loser? And that's one of the things that would stop me from talking to people my age is I would think that they don't want to talk to me. Like they just don't want to be my friend. And even I remember that one time, I'm from Guatemala, and when I came here 8 years ago, there was a girl from church that I really loved. Like I had a crush on her. Like she was my everything, right? I would even have dreams with her. I would even think about her 24/7, right? I really liked this girl. And I wanted to talk to her, but I was like, nah, she's not gonna give me a chance. I would probably run out of things to say, right? So I didn't do anything. But one time, I remember clearly. I remember that her two younger sisters came up to me and they said, hey, my sister, she likes you. She's in love with you. She wants to get to know you. Why did you talk to her? I was like, no way. Like, this is happening. Like, this is so weird, right? And then after that, they just left laughing, right? You know how little kids are. Oh, wait, this is my chance. This is my chance to talk to her, right? So every morning I would prepare myself because she would go to high school and I would work, right? When I was fucking 14, I was a painter, right? I was painting houses and things. So we would wake up at the same time. And I remember that every morning I'd think to myself, okay, I'm gonna talk to her right now. I'm gonna talk to her right now. And I just never did. I would wake up, I have my script ready, I have everything planned, but I wouldn't talk to her because the thoughts in my head would stop me. The thoughts of, you're ugly, you will run out of things to say, you will turn every conversation awkward. When she gets to know you, she's not gonna like you anymore because of your personality. Those are the thoughts and the lies that my mom was telling me. So I believed it and I didn't do anything about it. And that's how I lost the chance of getting to know and start dating my crush, the girl of my dreams. And that's what I would say to you, man, is either relationship-wise, money-wise, opportunity-wise. I remember I had a conversation, a coaching call, which, by the way, if you need extra help with shyness and become more confident, send me a DM. I can help you with that. But anyway, I had a call with someone and he was telling me that he is not satisfied with the work that he has. But he is not looking for another job because he believes that he's not capable of getting another job or getting more paid, right? And that's because his mind is lying to him and he's believing the lies that his mind is telling him. Since he believed that, he's not taking action. He's staying and he's making the same amount of money. And it's all in his mind. He showed me proof. He showed me a screenshot of his managers being like, wow, like you're doing great. Like we hear our clients and our customers, they are like, wow, we love this guy. But yet he believes that he's not capable of getting a new job or a better job because he doesn't deserve it, because he's not qualified enough. And you probably are in the same position. You could get a better job, but you don't do it because you don't feel that you are capable of doing that opportunity. And let me tell you this story, right? Back in, let's say 3 years ago, I wanted to make money online. I wanted to start a business and I challenged myself to start a marketing agency, right? When I started my marketing agency, I was gonna sell marketing services, of course, right? But one of the thoughts and one of the beliefs that I had was, no one is gonna buy from me because I got an accent and I got social anxiety. I thought about that. No one is gonna buy from me because I got an accent and I got social anxiety. It kept on going and going and going. until I really made money online, right? Which is good. I broke that belief. And once again, that thought was a lie. And not only that, 3 years after that, I ended up working in one of the most important offices and positions in Wall Street, basically. So that's a huge thing. And not only that, man, the manager himself, he fucking loves me, right? I am doing calls right now, right? And everyone around me, everyone in the room have heard my voice, right? They heard my calls and they're like, wow, they are impressed. They're like, dude, you're so good at this, right? The manager himself and the owner of the company, he loves me. Like, he's like, dude, like, you're a fucking savage, right? It's because I didn't believe the lies that my mom was telling me. I stopped being hypnotized. It only takes a choice. It only takes a choice for you to be like, this is not true. I'm not gonna believe my mind. I'm not gonna believe the lies, right? You gotta focus on the present and be like, I'm not gonna believe my mind. And realize that most of the time, the things that you're thinking, the things that you have in your head are just lies. Like I said, relationship-wise, money-wise, all of that is a lie. And you're just limited, not by your capabilities, not by your skills, or by your mind. You're hypnotized. Which gets me to the second point. Ignore the liar. Ignore your mind. Just trust me what I'm saying here. Whatever it is, when you see a pretty girl, just see what your mind is telling you. Whenever you're about to apply for a job, you see what your mind is telling you. You see what your mind is telling you, what you're capable of. You see that. Don't fight it. Don't try to escape it. Just be aware of it. Because when you're aware of it, you can be like, okay, so these are my limiting beliefs. These are the problems that I have. Because whatever these fucking beliefs are, it comes from your past, right? I would be fucking scared of talking to pretty girls. And it is because in the past I got rejected by one of them, by one of the most popular girls from my classroom. I got rejected. She thought that I was weird. And therefore, I lived my entire life being afraid of talking to pretty girls. Same thing, I was afraid of talking to cool guys and guys my age. Why? Because in the past, I got rejected by them, by the popular guys, by the guys that had money, right? So that's what I want you to see. I want you to, just like there's a saying that says, get to know thyself or know thyself, something like that. And this is where everything starts. When you start to see those limiting beliefs, you put them on a note, right? Oh, I don't want to do it, right? You don't want to work hard on overcoming these limiting beliefs, right? Oh, I don't want to write it down. Come on, man. Like, you got to put the work, right? I put the work, and that's why I ended up there. So write that down on a piece of paper, and those are your limiting beliefs. And those beliefs come from, like I said, come from the past. So I want you to be aware of that. Where are your limits here? Where are your limits, and why do you have? Which gets me to the third point. Challenge the liar. This is easier said than done. But I remember back when I was obsessed with overcoming social anxiety, I would go to the city every single Monday, right? And I would talk to a bunch of pretty girls. And there was one that was like a fucking MILF, right? She's from Spain. She had a nice ass, pretty, and everything. She's a 10 out of 10. But I went up to her, and I had a corny pickup line, and then I made her laugh. She was like laughing, oh my god. And then her friend was next to her, and then she kept the conversation going. She was interested in me. Keep in mind, I am way younger than her. I probably was a little nervous, but yeah, she still gave me a chance. We still kept talking. We kept talking. We probably, where she's from, what does she do, and everything, right? But after that, I asked her, hey, can I get your Instagram? She was like, yeah, go for it. So she gave me her Instagram. She was like smiling, right? And she was like excited. She was into me. She was like, and I told her, hey, I'm thinking about going to Spain. She was like, yeah, if you go to Spain, hit me up, call me, right? After that, I went home, and as soon as I got home, I don't have Instagram on my phone, right? I got her Instagram through fucking notes. But as soon as I got home, when I went to Instagram on my computer, I saw that she started following me, and she sent me a text. She was like, it was a pleasure talking to you. You treated me so nice, and I just love your personality, right? Once again, I had all of these lies. I was nervous. I was like, nah, she's gonna reject me. But yet, I challenged the liar. I went up to her, and I had balls, and I did it. and I got that point, right? The same thing with the job, not just social anxiety, because I don't think that I suffer from social anxiety anymore as compared to I used to. But I had this thing which is, well, I got an accent. I don't know if they're gonna accept me. I don't know if I have enough experience, right? Because I've done sales before, but I don't know if I was qualified enough for like office from Wall Street, as an example, right? So I went up to the job and I got the job. And not only I got the job, but I fucking killed it. And it was my first week and I killed it. I did a great job and everyone is impressed. Once again, I didn't believe the liar. Imagine if I believed the liar. Oh no, yeah, I got an accent. I'm not even gonna apply. Oh yeah, that girl, no, she's a 10 out of 10. She's not gonna give me a chance, right? No, I challenged the liar. Like I said, this is easier said than done because you're gonna be scared. But even when you are scared, do it scared. Trust me what I'm saying. I know a guy, right, from my job, from my restaurant job, right? And he came up, we were talking, right? And he's good with girls. And we were talking and he ended up saying, yeah, man, I mean, to be honest, man, I'm a fucking scared when I talk to girls. I'm fucking scared. But I do it even when I'm scared. And I was like, that's the key. That's what all of these fucking books about social anxiety and CBT and all of that says. Let your confidence catch up. Take action today to be like, oh, when I heal more. No, that's one of the things that I would think. Let me visualize more. Let me meditate more. Let me heal. Let me do more yoga. Maybe I'm gonna be less anxious. No, you have the opportunity to do it today. You have the opportunity to challenge those beliefs today. It's easier said than done, and I don't blame you if you're not gonna do it right away. But you need to challenge those beliefs with real actions, because same thing that happened to me with my job, with I have hundreds of social interactions where my mom was telling me, don't do it because of X, but I challenged the liar. I want you to do the same. I want you to challenge the liar. I want you to apply for the job even when you don't feel confident. I want you to go to the interview even when you don't feel confident. I want you to go and talk to the girl even when you're nervous as fuck. Because yeah, you will get rejected. But even if you do, you still had the balls to challenge the life. You know how it feels. That's one of the things that I was thinking, man. I really wanted to get the job really bad. I went to 2 job interviews. I got 2 of them, by the way, which I guess to show that what my mind was telling me, it was all lies, right? I got 2 out of 2, right? But I wanted to get the job really bad. But after the 2 interviews, I'm like, dude, I can just do it again. Like, if I don't get this job, I'm gonna show up to another interview more confident. And keep in mind, I said, and I was feeling more confident, although I didn't get the job. But since I know how it feels to be in the arena, just like there's a book that says, be in the arena rather than be the one watching the game. Be in the arena. Since I was already in there, I was more confident for the next interview. So it is the same thing for you. Even if you don't get her phone number, even if you don't get the job, you will know how it feels. You have another experience, another win under your belt. So you shoot your fucking shot and stop listening your mind. Stop giving up. Stop rejecting yourself. No, let the world reject you. Go outside and let that girl reject you instead of you rejecting yourself, instead of you letting your mind reject you and stop you from taking action. No, get real rejections. That's one of my goals now. Get real rejections. If you go to the job and you don't get it, good. You got a real rejection instead of letting your brain overthink and, oh my God, I should cancel the appointment and this. No, show the fuck up and I promise you, it's easier said than done, but I promise you that once you leave that situation, you will walk out more confident. Not because you got it, not because you accomplished something, but because you did it. That's all that it takes. In a conversation, all that it takes is you saying something that you don't tend to say. Share something about you that you are scared to mention to other people. And people react in a positive way. And even if they don't, like I said, you at least tried it. If you need a personalized plan to overcome shyness, I can totally help you with that. Send me a DM. Thank you for watching.